Somebody can check.
All right, back on.
It's up. You back in.
Like, the Lord is like.
All right.
So we're shooting camera? Check we rolling?
Done. I'm gonna check again.
Hey, brother, make sure that we properly label these parts then too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to back.
Yeah, we rolling. Yep. I'm reading again. This is Second Ezra.
This will be part 4.
Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings or princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. It says a man should desire to go.
Yeah, and that's see, that's why you women, you better be taking heed.
Yeah.
Because it says that the actions shall stand in their power. When resources are scarce, okay, food and water is not going to be the only things that people are going to be looking for. Okay? And you women, without no man, all right, are going to be very vulnerable. Okay? You're vulnerable right now.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah, they can't even shovel their cars out of the snow.
Yep.
Yeah. Jake making money right now.
Among many other things, a lot of women right now are losing really, really bad. They're in financial straits. They looking for a man. All right?
Sure.
But men don't want to be bailing them out.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right. That's it.
Yep.
They're sick of giving y'all women the free. We ain't getting no free ride. No more free rides for y'all.
Yeah, these women think they have power in what's that called? Independability. Being independent. Oh, we froze? Oh,
No.
So these women think they have power and independence. They think they get their own power, or they're given that own power of independence. You don't understand. Men give you that power of independence. The only reason why they think they have independence is because of the things that are set up by men, like, setting up, first off the police. They can run to the police if any bad things happen to them, right? They can run to, they can go to the government for assistance. So they don't need no man's money or whatever like that. But everything that they depend their independence on is set up by a man. So all it takes is a man to take that shit away from you, and you don't got that shit no more. Right? If a man wants to start taking advantage of you women, and that's it. Y'all women don't got no authority or power like that.
Right. Well, they're losing their power because as this Edomite is being taken out of power. Because remember, can somebody get me because of riches gotten by? Yeah, please get that real quick. Quick. Since a brother has it, just read it. It's the book of Sirach.
I got it. Yep.
Go ahead, read.
Sluggy. No, that was.
Should be Sirach. Was it 10 or 12?
I got it right here. Sirach 10 and 8.
Okay.
It says because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got.
Hey, the so-called white man, okay, has a history, okay, going all the way back to tribes, okay, and even today he is unrighteous in his dealings towards the inhabitants of the land, towards the people.
That's
He's broken all the contracts, the so-called agreements, covenants that he's ever made. He breaks his own laws and contracts that he makes. Okay, he agrees on what international laws should be, and then he turns around and he breaks international law and then holds himself above it. It says that he holds himself
Not guilty. Yep.
That's towards you tribes. All the atrocities that he's done to you tribes, it says that he speaks loftily concerning oppression. All right? He believes that what he did was justified.
Yep.
Now we know, okay, according to prophecy, that we went off, so the Lord sent a nation against us from far.
Yep.
And that's the history of Jake. Unfortunately, is we disobeyed our power, and the Lord would send a nation against us to destroy us, to humiliate us, to bring us low. And then what would happen in turn? We cry back to the Heavenly Father again to get in His good graces, and then He would eventually send a prophet, right? And a deliverer.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
That's usually how the Lord did it. So the Lord has risen up the prophets again in this time, beginning with our elder apostles and elder bishops. And before their time, they had their elders, okay, and high priests, which we acknowledge, okay, those men as well. Okay, we acknowledge the prophecies on those men. All right, and we believe on the report that the elder apostles and the elder bishops who was in and around those times in them old schools, we believe the reports. Okay, so this man has been unrighteous in all his dealings. The riches he's gotten is done by deception, great deception at that. Okay?
It says, let our strength be the law of justice.
So, what do we got? We got
No, it's cool. Continue. See what's going down.
I'm glad
Let me read a quote from Trump real quick. It says, in January 2026, President Donald Trump said that his personal morality and mind are the only limits to his power in an interview. So if it don't go against his morals, because you know Esau don't have no damn morals. So if he say he want to invade the country, if it don't go against his morals, then he gonna do it. But he said he don't need international law.
Right. Yeah, so that's the mindset of a proud demon. Yep. It says the pride of thine heart has deceived thee, all that dwells in the crust of the rock.
That's right.
So read.
Another one.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 11.
It's a rock. I ain't saying this.
Oh, no, he's not.
That's like, bro, I thought you were the one reading this. That's my fault. Go ahead.
It's Sirach 10, verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
So we in a position of transition. We're reaching the end of the age of the Edomites and all that he has set up within his wicked rulership and dominion. And one of those wicked things that he established was putting women on a pedestal, putting women above the men, which is really destabilizing the household, causing confusion. That's what it was all set up to do. Liberating women was just a further attack on the Israelite men.
That's right.
And our future generations, because look at these children today. You can't even call them children. The scriptures call them monsters, and that's exactly what the fuck they are. They are fucking monsters. Literal gremlins. You look at them like you want to fucking squash a bug. What the fuck is that, man? Kill it. Put that thing up.
That's right.
Because he's going to spread.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
That was it on that one.
Yeah, so we're in a position of transition. That's what I wanted. So as Esau's being taken out of power, so are the elements he put at play, okay, that govern this kingdom.
That's right.
And that operate within it. So the women gonna lose their power. All right? These people, okay, these proud ass people, they losing their power.
That's right.
Look at the people are fucking putting their heads down now. Because the mirth is gone. There's no, there's no recouping anything out here. These people are just awaiting judgment. So go ahead.
All right, yeah. This is Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 11. For our strength is the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. And that's the mindset of the Edomite. You know, he goes around, he doesn't hold himself guilty because he believes his strength, his military might, is the law of justice. He don't give a damn about moral code. Nope. If he's stronger than you, then hey, it's right.
Yeah, brute force.
Yeah, brute force. Like I said, we look at the recent examples of what they did in Venezuela.
Yep.
They said this one guy was this one Jake that's a top operator in the military. Said them Delta Force dudes are different. You know?
Super soldiers.
Basically super soldiers. And for you to become a Delta Force, you can basically. You gotta have an aura of you gotta be a fucking demon, basically, man. You know, be able to sprint. He said you've never seen somebody be able to do a full body sprint and pick out men at the same time. Yeah. So this is why the Lord, you know, in these coming times, man, when He's sending out these troops and all these things, the Lord's gonna have to lift up a standard because there's a certain level that these Edomites are on with with their technology. They got super soldiers, exosuits, all this other shit that they show in the movies. Esau got that, man. You know, And if he's able to come up in your country and you're weaker than him, he don't see it as nothing wrong. Just like Trump said, man. You know, if he can do it, he'll fucking do it. You know.
Yeah, and Esau likes that. Esau likes to recruit people to his agencies.
Yeah. When Jake said it, he was like, "Yo, they literally are different people who go into a place full of like that's what happened in Venezuela. They said only 25 men took out over 300 men. You know, and then Jake was like, "These 3 men can take over a damn country if they really wanted to."
I believe, or at least I've seen circulating where Elon Musk, this Edomite, said humanity's greatest weakness is empty.
Damn. Yeah. Hey, but that's what that scripture said was let our
so wait a minute. So the Lord said He was going to show no mercy to those who show no mercy.
Yeah. Real shit, man. You know?
This man ain't sorry for any of the things that he's done through tribes, what he's doing to the earth. It says that this man's got to be hurt. Don't hurt those who hurt the earth. Wait a minute. It says that this man has been given a great sword to take peace from the earth. Has peace not been taken from the earth?
Yeah. Yep. War is everywhere, man.
War.
Damn.
Right?
Yep.
Chaos, confusion. There's no life to be had in this place. And see, these people are starting to find that out. These people that are fucking crashing out on TikTok and wherever else they posting themselves. No, I can't take it anymore. Is this all there is to life? What the fuck, man? What's going on? Go ahead.
It's 2nd Ezra 15 and 17.
We don't feel bad for y'all.
Yeah, no. We're going through it, but we at least got the Lord on our side.
But we know this place wasn't shit from the jump.
That's right.
This place ain't been shit, right, since its inception.
Yep.
And thankfully we were woken up out of our sleep. Okay? And from that dead state that we were in.
That's right.
Because we realized the moment the Lord woke us up that this place ain't never been shit.
That's right.
This is the place of our captivity. How the hell could this place be anything to us other than that? A constant reminder of us needing to be saved. That's what this is.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 17, a man should desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. We've seen examples of that during this pandemic. All right? We've seen examples of that. Because even if you were able to go into the city, especially like New York City, certain places downtown on Market, they had that shit all blocked off.
Yep.
Boarded up.
Yep.
You know?
Checkpoints. You know?
Yep.
Where you going? Do you have the pass to get to work or whatever?
Right.
You know, are you an essential worker?
Yeah, exactly. You had to have issued documentation that if you were, in the event you were pulled over, you had to hand it to the police officer to let them know that, like the brother said, you were essential. You were actually out. See, and even that's a good reference point. They deemed what they said were essential and non-essential workers.
Right,
They
yep.
decided that.
Yep.
You people didn't control none of that.
Right.
And a lot of y'all lost their businesses because of that shit. A lot of people couldn't adapt and keep up, right, with the rapid changes.
Yep.
Remember, Esau was getting them there and just saying fucking new shit every day.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, saying one thing, walking in the back, changing the fucking goalposts.
Yep. Only your main companies like Amazon, Walmart, Target, stuff like that. All your mom and pop shops got fucking chopped.
You know, these people were fucking all lost in it.
Yep.
Just hanging on every word that this Edomite said, just becoming more and more confused.
Right.
Do I take it? Do I not take it? Do I mask? Do I not mask?
Yep.
You know?
It says, a man should desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Yeah, men are going to be afraid, so how much more the women?
Yeah. And it's going to be real bad for the women, too, because like you said earlier, you know, jobs is at, the grinding is low, okay?
And the thing of it is women trying to revert back to their nature.
Yeah.
Because women are just tired altogether. But we told you that it wasn't a good position for you.
Yeah.
To become a fucking corporate debt slave. You boasting that you making 6 figures and all this other shit, you burning yourself the fuck out. You know? You sacrificing you know,
Precious years.
yeah, to be a debt slave, so you could try to act as though you're competing with the man. Your whole life ambition is to fucking compete with men. That's the so-called white man got you women destroyed, man.
Right. And they're mad that the men still outwork them.
Yep.
Because it's not meant for you to be in that position. You know? So our women, especially our women, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women, they're gonna feel it the worst, man. You know, because they put their full trust in the society and have abandoned, and not only abandoned, but have what's the word I'm looking for? Slandered their own men.
Yep.
You know, the so-called white woman, she's done that to an extent, but she still holds on to her men. The so-called Chinese woman, the other nations, their women, yeah, they work here in America, but they still have their men at the forefront of the house. You know, no other nation people have said, fuck our men. Only the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women have said that shit, man. You know? And we see now what's happening to them now. Now they're looking for a man, and Jake, the Lord is putting a cold spirit on them. You know, not taking these women and saying basically, if you are a feminist, you're a liability, and that if they find out, they're gonna end up taking you up to the upper room. You know, it says verse 19 is 2 Corinthians 15 and 19. It says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and great tribulation."
That's straight to the point. That's pretty much self-explanatory. So, you know, food is going to be scarce and in short supply, and it's going to be regulated and controlled anyway.
Yeah.
That's why if you do want to participate in society, right, getting your basic needs, okay, or have a certain amount of extracurriculars, I'll say. You want to have access to internet, you want to have access to this thing or that thing, you're going to have to take the season.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right? But the scripture say never trust thine enemy. So guess what? It's always going to come with the ulterior motive. He going to tell you, well, you know, if you want access to these resources, this new system that we have set up that you have to either participate in or you're going to go without.
Yeah.
And if you trust in him, you take it. First of all, there's no guarantee that he's going to. And we just told you he's unrighteous dealings and riches gotten by deceit.
Yeah.
Okay? He's even turned people into commodities. So if you don't understand what you're being set up for, you're going to be taken by it. Okay? And not only do you have to worry about the so-called white man not fulfilling his word, you got to worry about the judgment that's going to come after you make a decision like that, because you can't walk that back. You can't repent from it.
True.
So that's the main thing that you need to consider. It's how the Most High is going to feel about it. And how the Most High feels about it is you're going to be tormented with that fire when you have a shower returns. Because that's the thing to follow the mandation of the scene. It's the coming of our Lord, and simultaneously these nuclear wielding nations are going to fire their nuclear arsenal upon America. It's going to be an exchange of nuclear fire. America shooting their missiles on whatever targets, and these different nations gather together to burn America with that fire, with the ICBM nuclear missiles. That's the bigger concern. That's why we're warning you Israelites, especially those who believe, but we're warning Israel in general, whether they're here for a bit.
That's right.
But for those who believe, you got to be faithful unto death, and the Lord is going to ultimately give the man a crown of life. And guess what? In a whole, the nation of Israel is going to be blessed and elevated on a whole new level in the kingdom. That's what you want.
That's right.
What's up?
There's, you know, you got to keep your integrity. But there's a reward, there's a consolation. Remember, death is not the end. Death is not the end. Okay? And this thing is about commitment, loyalty. Okay?
Yeah, because you spoke about not trusting the enemy.
Yes.
It says, Sirach 12, verse 16. an enemy speaking sweetly with his lips, but in his heart, he imagined into a pit.
Yeah, look at the way Trump speaks every single day. Oh, we got the lowest, interest rates. We got the highest paying jobs. We got the this, the that. People out here fucking suffering. This motherfucker out there
Lying, right?
just, smooth wording everybody.
Yeah, he used actors like stars like Kim Kardashian, who's saying that she's not smart enough to pass the bar.
Oh, right.
So she got to get the brain chip, so they can help her be smarter. The whole time you take your brain chip, you through.
That's right.
That's the part about speaking sweetly with his lips.
Darn.
It says he will weep with his eyes, but if he finds
Because technically that's what you would consider a miracle, but on the left hand.
Yeah, yep.
You know, like there was a segment with Mr. Beast.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They interviewed
The paraplegic
in the wheelchair.
Yep.
Now you know what that reminds me of, the movie STEM, where the guy got into an accident, which was all an experiment, by the way.
Yeah, and they put
they put what they call STEM in him because he was paraplegic, and through that technology, he was able to stand upright. He was able to. He had his motor skills. He had his senses back to a degree. But the latter end of the movie, Sam took total control. And that's reminiscent of what they're actually trying to do with the CHIP. Whether it's the brain CHIP or the incision in the right hand, all right, or wherever they put it in your body, is the end result is so that they can take total control over you.
That's right.
Okay? And that's what it'll be.
It says he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Yeah, part of him weeping with his eyes is saying, "Oh, you drowning in credit card debt. You know, you got pounded out with student loans. How about you take this chip and we'll clear all your debt?" That's acting like he weeping, acting like he's feeling sorry for you.
Right.
But the whole time he enticing you to do something wicked.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got some on this too. This is 2 Ezra 15, I said verse 22. It says, "My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and it consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith Yahweh Bashim Shai. I will not spare them. Go ye away, ye children, from the power, and found not my sanctuary. For Yahweh Bashim Shai know of all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction."
Yeah, because he said, "My right hand shall not spare sinners." And who was his right hand? Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
He said, "All the sinners of my people should die by the sword."
Yep.
And Elder was talking about bringing out Luke 19 and 27. We're going to go right into that.
Uh-oh. Because all the sinners are going to take, of our people, are going to take the RFID chip, man, which is the mark of the beast. That's why he said he burned up the foundations of the earth and the sinners. So if you take that RFID chip or the Neuralink, wherever you want to put it in your body, because they might put it in somebody in that STEM area, you know, or put them in.
Well, if you think about it, that area is still very much connected to your head.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. If you take it, accept it, because it's going to be a decision making. You know, you got to make a decision in that time, whether you serve the Lord or serve this devil Esau by integrating into his society. You know, when you make that decision, the Lord said he's going to burn you off the face of the earth, man. You know, consume you with fire. That's the only way he can, you know, cleanse you. It's through fire, man.
It says, Luke 19, verse 27, "But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me." So all you sinners out there that don't want to bow to Yahweh Bashim Shai, man, you turn to the earth and if you're alive, use up the country, you don't want to bow them, you're slave.
Well, you're going to be slayed. You're going to be slayed by the sword of the Lord. Be able to throw nuclear missiles. That's part of the Lord's sword too. That pure fire is part of the sword too. And just like the brother said, in that time, you still not wanting to convert, you still trying to hold on to this idea
Yeah.
A lot of people are stubborn like that.
Yeah.
Look at how the Lord destroyed the Egyptians.
Right in front of them.
Brought them out of that captivity, and yet they still wanted to go and serve idols of gold, golden calf.
Saying that we would be better in Egypt.
Yeah.
Why the Lord did all the miracles right before their eyes? It shows you Jake has no reverence or fear of the Lord, man. You just saw Pharaoh get fucked up.
His men,
the people.
you seen the firstborn of every creature be put to death.
Come on. All the plagues that the Lord brought upon the Egyptians. And you knew, on that, you knew it was the God of the Bible. You knew it was Yahweh that Moses spoke of. And you still said, oh, it'd be better in Egypt because we got, you know how Jake is. Oh, they had the wine, they had the freshest goddamn shit. You know, I could buy them.
Yeah, they started to be reminded of certain of the comforts that they weren't able to have in the wilderness.
The leeks and garlic.
Yeah, leeks.
They had a chicken. They had a chicken demon on us.
Yeah. Hey, but that's Jake though, man. But the Lord said He's gonna bring plagues upon them for that. I got another one too.
Jake don't know how to suffer, man. Temporarily. That's why they want everything now.
It says, the second Ezra chapter 15, verse 27. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth.
That's why the scriptures say, they that are first now, right? Shall be last. Because you received your consolation. Right? You did what you wanted to do, right? In wickedness, right?
Yep.
Whether you were a low-level Israelite on the totem pole, or you were a higher-level Israelite, all right? Then you were you're some sort of celebrity, an actor, actress, an artist, all right? Or artist to be, you know, got Jake on different levels, but they wanted to do what they wanted to do, so you received your consolation, right?
Yep.
You made women your life. You made the work that you did your life, the car that you own your life, the house you wanted you made those things your life. So you received your consolation.
That's right.
But now in the kingdom, you last.
That's right.
You know?
Damn, it took me 4,000 years to come back. Goddamn.
Yeah. and wait till you see what you traded your life over for.
Oh, man.
You know? That's why that shame is going to be real in the kingdom, man. That shame is going to be real.
That's right.
But anyway, go ahead.
You go, this was saying, you go see all the majesty. You're like, damn, I didn't get to see this come to fruition. I'm only just experiencing the last, you know,
They didn't get to partake in the great deliverance. That's gonna supersede the deliverance of Egypt.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss out on that.
Damn.
You're gonna miss out on that. Instead of being ascending with brothers in the air,
Yeah, be told about it.
you're gonna see it. You're gonna see your ass being hit with a missile.
Oh fuck!
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, but then in the kingdom, you're gonna reflect back on it like, damn.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
There's a video. I'm gonna send it to the group chat too.
Right? Well, that's the wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter.
Yeah,
the
this one.
the strangest of their salvation.
That's all they gonna fucking see.
Yeah, that's it.
You know? Lord's
They're
will,
gonna
man.
get the Sarah O'Connor treatment.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah.
Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 20.
Oh, I'm sorry.
7.
Did we get Isaiah 66 real quick?
66 and 15.
Yeah, get that real quick. So I-
No, yeah.
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Most High will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind,
That's right.
to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
They're going to the road.
Let's start from the top of it. Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Most High will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, with his angels, and come down, he's going to bring those down, and he's going to bring judgment from the earth. Okay?
With his heavenly hosts,
Right.
thousands of heaven.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, innumerable. What could the brother get? Psalm 68 and what is it? 17.
To render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames. Because, like I said, people don't want to get it on this side. They don't want to get the word that come pass and pass by. They talk shit against the prophets. Well, guess what? If you don't, if the words of Yakalba Page isn't going to reason with you, guess what? The nuclear fires. Okay?
That's right.
Because our people, they small thinkers. They don't think anything past like white picket fence and hey,
Yeah.
or yeah, I want to be a manager one day. When I get my finances to where they need to be, I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do that. They can't think past anything like
The pride of life. They feel with the pride of life.
not knowing that the pride of life that you see is fabricated. Everything that you see is designed to destroy you.
And it's an illusion any goddamn way. Everything's all fucking hype. Literally, everything's all fucking hype. It's a big letdown.
Hype beast.
Yeah, you get invested in shit like that, and you realize the idea of it was better than the actual thing that you invested in.
Damn.
You sold on a fucking false idea, man.
So that's it's going to equal judgment. It's going to equal nuclear fire. It's going to equal
See, exactly, brother. On this side, right? If it's too good to be true, it always is. That's the reality.
Yeah.
See, in the kingdom, it ain't gonna be like that.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be like that. Everything is gonna be as good and even supersede expectation. Well, it's good to say, mine has not even seen or known what is in store.
Yeah.
So you can't even fathom what the Lord is going to really have in store for the elect. It's the whole nation as a whole, but the elect first. We get the first run.
Jake thinks.
So it's like the things that we already, know because we have insight. The scriptures give us insight. So we're gonna experience those things on a whole nother level. Food on a whole nother level. Women on a whole nother level. Relaxation on a whole nother, comfort on a whole nother level, pureness of everything on a whole nother level, and then whatever else that we can't even
fathom.
we can't even fathom.
Yeah.
And hey, you can only use so many words.
Words don't give it justice.
And that's the truth. If we can't utter it, like the scriptures say, then how the hell am I supposed to say it? You know?
That's same, but that's on the flip side. It's the same with the destruction. That's how bad it's going to be, because words can't really give justice to what the Lord is actually going to do to this place, man.
No, I was gonna say like Jake's so small-minded, like they think getting out of the hood and kind of making it here in America as good as it gets. Once you're out of the hood, they're like this is great. But there's way more better things that's in store for the elect of Israel than making up out of the hood. Making it to Beverly fucking Hills. To Hollywood. That's what this society will teach you. Having a nice house in America is as good as it gets. Man, it gets way better than that, bro. Way better than that.
That's right.
See, the things that people deem great is really just a trap. It's just one of the so-called white things to get you to do what he wants you to do. That's what the American dream is. That's what all this drill music that you love so much, and the different like toys that you buy, whether it be cars, houses, and things like that. It's just for him. It's designed for him to move his agenda to where he wants it to be.
Right. Really, all these things that you do in society is really, like the brother said, they're just really distractions. They're just distractions. Like if you were somebody who likes to travel, right? You got all these freaking links you got to go through just to visit another country. The Lord said that the world was made for our sakes. So why the hell would I want to be okay having to go through the TSA and all like that's your kingdom, man.
Yeah.
You gotta be X-rayed into oblivion, okay? And if you buy anything from another country, you gotta pay the damn foreign tax.
Yeah. Foreign tax. Yeah.
Brother,
the tariff on it.
Yeah. It's like a tariff on it. I forget exactly what it's called.
Duty.
What's that? Duty. The duty on it, the water. I gotta have someone rummage through my bag. We're not supposed to be living like that.
Yeah. Supposed to be.
And then you only take one vacation out of the fucking year. What the? Nah, man, we're gonna be in paradise. We're gonna literally be in heaven. That's hell.
That's right.
And then people are literally like, who the hell going anywhere on vacation now?
Yep.
When I take my days off of work, it's to catch up on sleep.
Oh, yeah.
And there ain't no money to go on no vacation. Right now, the decision is, do I pay this bill or do I buy my groceries?
That's right. Yeah.
That's the state of the affairs right now. I'm not making that up. And if you're not like if you're in like a single parent or let's just say a single household, you really struggling.
Yeah.
Because it really takes, two people, to be surviving right now. They're saying right now, if you say you make 6 figures, you got $100,000, that ain't shit. Right?
You barely make it.
Yeah, you barely make it. That's if you have a home and 2 cars, you gotta go to work, he gotta go to work, both gotta pay insurance on the whips, right? So that $100,000 really ain't shit. When you do the math on it, you barely have, if you're lucky, a couple hundreds to carry over, if at all.
Yeah, sure.
If at all.
That's right.
That's why people are trying to live frugal, right? That's why we're blessed because the Lord just gives us enough.
That's right.
Right? Even if we sometimes are in need, the Lord makes sure that we have our daily bread. Scriptures talk about give us neither riches nor poverty.
That's right.
So Lord's all about balance. The Lord gives us balance. And that's also why we got the brotherhood too. So we're not left wanting. The Lord's always taking care of us and giving us exactly what we need, when we need it, at the most opportune moment.
That's right. So the Psalms.
Yeah, so the brother gonna precept this for you real quick and then hop back into Isaiah 66.
Yeah, this is Psalms 68 and 17 in the NLT, surrounded by innumerable, surrounded by unnumbered thousands of chariots.
About how, Yahweh Shine, they're gonna come with that destruction.
That's right.
And it's gonna be, the whole sky is gonna be filled with the celestial vehicles, all right? And the hosts ahead.
Yep.
And Yahweh Shai is going to be in that big fathership.
Right.
Okay? To the point where it says that all eyes are going to see him. They're going to look up. The force that Yahweh Shai and the angels come with is going to be so powerful, it's literally going to shake. Right?
You ever heard of the brothers watch anime? It's called the anime called Bleach.
You know how Spider-Man got that damn sense?
Yeah,
it causes them to react to look in a certain way. These people are gonna get a sense and have to. They're gonna be forced. They're gonna be forced to look up.
Yeah.
But the power that Lord's coming with is gonna force you to look up anyway.
Yeah. Well, you know how Scripture also said every knee shall bow.
Yes.
Not only because you had the anime brothers that watch anime, the anime called Bleach. There's a thing in that show called spiritual pressure, and the higher the ranking of the individual, the more pressure that he has when he walks in the room. So if he's a high ranking level, automatically everybody doomed. They can't handle just standing up. So it's the same thing with our Lord, man. Every knee is going down, man. That spiritual pressure, that authority is going to be shown, through the presence of the Lord, man. So really, it says, surrounded by unnumbered thousands of angels, the Lord came from Mount Sinai into his sanctuary.
So that was the proof. Basically, it's going to be a innumerable amount of angels that will be with Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
So Isaiah chapter 66, verse 16. For by fire and by his sword, so the Most High plead with all flesh.
And the word plead, we know, means what? Judge. That's right. So it's at 5. What's the 5?
The nuclear missiles and the laser beams.
And the laser beams. That's second answers to 13th chapter.
That's right.
And the slain of the Most High shall be many.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many. All right, it's hard to imagine, right? It's easy to understand, but it's hard to imagine. Because as you see all these people driving by, down their bikes, they're walking on foot, you get in the car, you get on the highway, just imagine all the people that you see on the left and the right, and they're going to die. They're going to be burnt up. Missile crews, brothers say, turn to pitch, turn to ash.
That's right.
The slain of the Lord shall be many, and rightfully so.
That's right.
Right? We with it. It has to be done. These people are wicked, and the earth needs to be rejuvenated. And the way that's going to happen is through that cleansing, and the cleansing agent is going to be a fire. All right? And that's how things are going to be resolved. That's how the Lord's wrath is going to be appeased. Right? So that's what I'm finish that, and then
Because 2 Ezra 15 and 27, for now are the plagues come upon the whole earth,
Now another word for plague is curse. Okay? And we look into the etymology of the word plague. So these are the curses that are coming upon the earth. What does it talk about? One of the curses is ultimately the chariots.
Yeah, enter the house of the thief. Yep. That's right.
So all these different events that we're seeing play out right now, they're going to culminate into those final events, which is inevitably Mystery Babylon the Great, aka America's destruction. The wicked being cut off. So-called white man going into captivity. That's what's going to follow the destruction.
That's right.
2/3 they're going to be destroyed too. Only the elect, okay, is going to make it out of that destruction.
That's right.
Okay? And that main deliverance and destruction is going to happen here in America.
That's right. It says, "For now the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you because ye have sinned against Him."
Yeah, and who's that talking about? The wicked among our people.
That's right.
That's the strangeness of our salvation happening before your eyes. You thought that our end was to be with our opponent. So you just like our enemy. You all that scoffing.
That's right.
In the beginning of the verse it says, "Be not concerned with the incredulity of things that trouble you."
Yep. That's right.
So all of it's going to come to fruition. You're going to be, you're going to be destroyed.
All the unfaithful.
Yep.
Shut down the unfaithfulness.
You called us snow dummies, bums, and you're going to be the one that's going to suffer all the words that you not to eat all the words, right? And eat them missing. Straight no chasing.
That's right.
All right, so hey, we see all these prophecies coming to pass, so you know we got to stand on our watch as well as pray for the body, you know, pray for you in your houses, you know, continue to hold the faith, all right, pray for more integrity, you know, because we're almost out of here, and you know, the times that we're entering into, you know, we're gonna need the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that we have. We need the spirit of Yakalba Page. So we got to pray for greater strength, endurance, and mercy. And Lord's will, it shall be that the Lord covers us, our houses, and we'll be delivered out of this place, okay? So, you know, keep pushing, keep moving forward. We're going to say plenty of Hafidon, which means face the east. We're going to give all honor, glory, and praise unto
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
Of course, double honors unto our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. The hearty and sincere shalom to all the hopeful elect. We hope you're edified this street teaching to the next one.